Okay, everybody, I'm going to do a little rant because I have to calm down and clean my drawers because some people don't know how to freaking drive and don't understand the rules of the road. So let me explain some things to you in some explicit detail real quick. I drive a W800 Kenworth. My truck weighs 32,800 pounds empty. When I'm loaded, I can weigh as much as 64,000 pounds legally. And if I'm driving down the interstate and I've got a gap between me and the car in front of me, I can guarantee you I don't want to leave enough room for another asshole to cut in front of me. So if I'm leaving space, that's called safe following distance, something that a trucker has to practice, because we have to be able to stop and keep a buffer zone between the car in front of us and the front of our vehicle to assure that we don't kill someone and splatter them all over the interstate. That being said, there's a such thing as brake lag. Brake lag is the time that it takes for my brain and eyes to conceive that you have just applied your brakes in front of me and for me to lift my foot off the accelerator and apply it to the brake. At that point in time, it depletes all of the air out of the air lines that is going to the brakes on my truck, and I have to wait for all that to come out before the brakes even start to apply. Okay? That is a 2.2 second reaction time. That's called brake lag. All right? At 60 miles an hour, oh, let's just say this. 1 mile is 5,280 feet. Look that up if you don't believe me, because trust me, I know the facts. I've been through the training. I have a CDL license, and I acquired mine when you had to be a real man to get one, not some crackerjack box license holder that's prefabbed and spun his way through with a lot of money thanks to stupid companies out there that are paying drivers to get through that have no idea what they're actually doing. So 1 mile at 60 miles an hour means I am traveling 5,280 feet, okay? In 2.2 seconds, if you do the math, I will travel over 172 feet. Let's just call it 200 feet before my truck even starts to stop. Your passenger vehicle probably weighs about 4,000 to maybe 7,000 pounds, depending on what kind of vehicle you're driving, unless you're in a smart car and it weighs like 5. So guess what? You can stop really freaking quick. I, on the other hand, cannot, okay? So when I've got my safe following distance out there and you're playing on your phone on Facebook or Snapchatting or Instagram or doing your hair, your makeup, your nails, reading the newspaper, or God knows what else you people are doing, because believe me, I have seen you guys do a lot of really stupid, ignorant stuff on these highways. You decide to cut in front of me, you have now entered the kill zone, okay? The kill zone. Because guess what? When the car in front of you stops, you have now cut my stopping distance in half. All right? So now, at 2.2 seconds, I'm still going 172 foot. So guess what? You're within the 172 foot. Hang on a minute here. I can't turn this camera around. All right, well, guess what? There's the front of my truck, okay? You see that concrete wall way over there behind me? Looks like a long distance, don't it? Guess what? I've already walked it off, people. That's not even 100 foot. So it's gonna take me twice that distance just to be able to start stopping, okay? So you don't take that into consideration when you wanna drive like an idiot out here. So I've got a demonstration for you. You figure a Coke can weighs a little bit less than a pound, right? Yeah. They don't weigh nothing. So you take a Coke can. You take a 5-pound sledgehammer. You hit the Coke can. Oh my God, what just happened to that? Yeah, it's an accordion effect, and guess what that means? That's your minivan smashed into a little bitty ball of crap, and everyone in it can be dead. And guess what? I was doing my job. You're the idiot that pulled in front of me, right? Guess who goes to jail for the rest of his life? For vehicular manslaughter. This guy. Guess what? Then my daughter doesn't get to eat. Then my child has no father, which means she has no provider. And therefore, you just made a kid have a terrible freaking life. All because you're in a hurry to get to McDonald's, of all places, to go get you a freaking Big Mac or something else that you need to cram into your 400-pound belly because you're already obese, lazy, and fat, most likely, like most people out here, because no one's in shape anymore and everyone's in a rush to go absolutely freaking nowhere. But you know what you didn't know? You pulled in front of my truck and you couldn't see nothing sticking up over the top, so you assumed I was empty, right? Well, now that I've rolled my tarp back, guess what? Yeah, that's all concrete. Yeah, and it's real heavy. And guess what else? That's a legal load, which means you never know what the hell's in one of these trucks, so why don't you think before you cut one of us off on the interstate? All you're doing is putting yourself in jeopardy along with my child and everyone else on the road, because I'm driving a 60,000-pound wrecking ball that will kill your ass. That's the reality of my life and what I deal with out here every day in Atlanta traffic. And you people don't stop to think about that one bit. All you're worried about is getting to the gas station and get you a nice cold Coca-Cola. Have a good day.